Is it a thing like for dog owners to always put their pillows like above the couch? Is that like a dog owner thing?
I don't think that's a dog owner thing.
Because Nicole does it too.
I think Rachel's just clearing a path for herself to lay.
Ah,
That's what I think's going on,
okay.
and I bet that's what Nicole's doing too,
Possibly.
clearing a path.
I just don't know. I've never asked until now.
Because these dogs love to snuggle a pillow, and we'll give them pillows to snuggle with
Yeah,
for
totally.
sure.
Who doesn't? I snuggle a pillow.
Oh yeah,
Love a pillow snuggle.
yeah. I got to get something to snuggle while when I fall asleep at my desk,
Mm.
because that is like,
Are you in a? But you're in a seated position, right?
oh yeah, head back. It is bad.
Okay.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's tough. You got to get like a.
So uncomfortable.
You got to get something for that. I don't know what that would look like.
It's crazy, and the problem is that I'm like holding off trying to wait to have coffee until it's as late as it possibly can be without it being too early or like too late. Does that make sense?
What's your cutoff?
I like to start having coffee around like noon, like twelve
That's
thirty,
kind of late.
even one, honestly. But anything after like 2:30, not for me. Like that's too late
Yeah, I usually cut two. Was like usually my end.
for me to start. But like I can start at 1 and finish at 5 if I like nurse.
Oh no
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah, 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 yeah. Trust me. It's cool.
Yeah, no. I get a coffee at two, and then that coffee is usually finished within the hour,
Yeah.
and then I don't replenish after that.
Well, so like I get up early, so I'm up at like 6:30 every day,
Crazy.
and then I'll get like a workout in, and then like right around 11 o'clock, 11:30, that's when I'll be sitting at my desk getting a little midday lull, and that's when kind of the head starts falling back a little
That
bit,
two
and then
p.m. feeling,
no, that it's like 11 a.m.
which is like a two p.m. if you get up at 6.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to hold off to have coffee to the afternoon so that I don't feel drowsy all day.
Which can we just take a beat on the 2 p.m. feeling? That's like a known phenomena that people crash around 2 p.m. and it's
Yeah.
strictly because of like the 9 to 5 corporate bullshit that our society exists in.
It's intense. It's brutal.
Ugh. Anyway,
Dreadful.
welcome to Sofa Tomatoes.
Welcome to Sofa Tomatoes. I'm Tom Sofa,
And I'm Mike Tomato.
and we're chilling. We're both
chilling.
yeah, we're both on coffee right now.
Hell yeah, I'm cracked out, boy. Ew, I hate that I said that.
Yeah, that was weird.
I hate myself for that.
That was weird. But we're here, you guys. We're back. Don't leave us yet just because you heard that.
No, that's so gross of me.
We'll cut that.
Please.
Just kidding. We don't cut anything.
No, fuck it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. How you doing, man? How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not going to say I'm not roses and sunshine in a perfect world.
Okay.
I'm just all right.
What happened? Why?
Nothing. I mean, like, I have just kind of fallen off the routine. And so, just things aren't as aligned as I would hope them to be today.
Sure.
In the past couple of days, and so be it. Like today, my therapy appointment was pretty much just me complaining about Remy and watching Remy.
Oh my gosh.
And how that like totally threw me off my routine and made me anxious, and I said, ew, I don't want to do that again. And then, just new strategies and how to change the way I think about things.
What's the strat? What's the vibe?
So for me, I need to focus on radical acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've come to determine.
Okay.
So like for me and my anxiety, it's a lot of like shame based, fear based.
Shame, yeah.
So much shame.
Shame on you.
Oh my God. If I was shame, I would have just so many warts. I don't even know how to describe that, but like just shame. I have so much shame. It's just
keep saying shame.
I just can't stop. So instead of trying to remove the shameful thinking and anxiety that I have from being like I don't care,
Yeah.
kind of like radical apathy.
Whoa.
Instead, change that with radical acceptance,
Ho!
being like, I am X and blank. Like, it's just, you know.
It be how it be type of thing.
It's not, no, it's more than that.
It's not that. Okay.
It's more than that. It's more than a how it be. It's a it be and.
I guess I misread that.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
So that's just coming down the pipe today.
Okay.
Just radical acceptance, trying to get there. So
you'll find it.
Yeah. Baby steps. Baby steps. Everything ebbs and flows, and I've had a couple good weeks, so it's bound to ebb.
You think you're on a down? You're going down.
I'm not like you know, on a roller coaster going 90 degrees, but no, it's a cycle, and you know, we're gonna hit the trough before we go back up to the peak, and
you're in the valley.
Such is life.
In a valley.
We're in a valley.
In a valley.
We're in a valley.
You're not on a hill. You're in a valley right now.
I'm just a valley girl.
Still looks good down there, but it's a valley.
Yeah,
valley nonetheless. You're not on top of a mountain.
No. I am not up on Everest or.
You probably will never be.
The Grand Tetons, but instead I'm just kind of vibing in a gully.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great.
Well,
I just really need to get. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I just need to get the routine back in order, which really comes down to like exercising and sleep. Once those two have been, and eating.
Well,
yeah, because that's a bigger thing. Where if I don't eat early in the morning, or if I don't eat, say like after I wake up, it's usually how I know I'm anxious if I'm not hungry in the morning.
Yeah.
So I've not been hungry in the morning as of late. Mm-hmm. Do you want to pause so you can take that?
I kind of do. Hold on one moment here.
And we're back.
So, Mike, you were talking about your routine and what you got to do to get back on it.
You're right.
Run it back. Let's hit it. We can cut out the stuff that we wanted to. So if we miss anything, it'll
just be thrown right in.
Yeah.
But ending in the valley, being a valley girl, living in the valley. So getting back to eating right is probably going to be a big thing. Mm-hmm. Making sure I'm staying healthy.
Yeah.
Because I find that if I don't eat, if I don't eat for a long period of time, then that kind of like just naturally throws your body into an anxious state, because then you're hungry, you enter like a survival mode of being.
You become a hunter.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I'm a gatherer.
Yeah.
I'm a good and gather kind of gal. But we're not supporting Target because fuck Target.
True.
But either way, I just have to get that together. So like going to Costco would be nice to get all that.
Okay.
You know, so I have the materials to make it happen.
Sure.
Where I haven't so much had the materials as of late. I haven't really gone grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And I haven't pulled like anything out of my freezer. Everything's just been frozen. So I finally did that this morning, but it's still frozen.
Lately, I've been working down the frozens.
Good.
I hopped into the freezer. I kind of looked at what needed to get done and taken care of. What's taking up space that I could just eat and move on with.
Yep.
I'm really good at eating the leftovers that are in the fridge to make sure they don't go bad, type of thing. So right now we're coming up on bare bones, and I like getting down to bare bones. I like eating.
You like a reset?
As much as I can in there. I don't need to have start getting stuff when you're half out type of stuff. Totally. I don't need that, but I'm down for it. I'm not anti going back before I'm out type of thing.
Yeah.
But it also feels good to run it all down, because otherwise there's stuff that just gets forgotten and left behind, and it's just taking up space.
So easy. See, I look at this, grocery shopping, routines, all that. The whole premise of it is to set yourself up for success.
Oh, success.
You want to set yourself up from the get-go to thrive in whatever circumstance you find yourself in.
Like that.
So if food is a vice, you want to make sure your food's in order. If exercise is a vice, you want to make sure your exercise stuff is in order.
For me, it's recreational activity. Personally.
That's how you set yourself up for success?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the ways.
Okay.
Amongst other things.
So what does that look like for you?
like volleyball and golf and stuff. Just
So
like
by doing those things, that sets you up mentally, physically.
mentally, yeah, and physically and emotionally and socially, it really hits ding, 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 ding. Exercise. It's for golf specifically. It's just so dang technical
Yeah.
that there are so many things that I have to think about just to properly swing the ball
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of forget about all my real life problems while I'm swinging the ball.
That's nice. That's a good escape.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Because there are so many things that I have to think about technically
Sure.
to hit the ball,
Yeah.
to get it right, and to like actually play a decent round. You like kind of forget about the other problems for the most part. I mean, but sometimes the other problems throw off the golf game.
Sure.
So it gives and it giveth and it taketh,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Not every problem exists on the course, but not
Mhm.
every problem exists off the course either.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that helps the mental. It, also I want to get better at golf. In order to get better at golf, I do have to get a little stronger
Yeah.
in certain ways.
Mucho musculos.
Kind of more
Get
so.
huge.
Like I just gotta get a little bit more flexible. No, you don't have to be huge to be good at golf. That's
Obviously
more
not. Look
flexible.
at the pro golfers.
Some are pretty big, good guys.
I've not seen like a very muscular golfer ever.
Ever?
Like a professional one on TV.
They're strong.
I've never seen him.
You'd be surprised.
I would be surprised because I thought the same thing with like NASCAR drivers, like Formula 1 too, where you're just, turning a wheel. How, physically demanding can this be?
Right.
But I was watching a little TikTok video about F1 and NASCAR.
Yeah.
And to turn these cars, it's like hundreds of pounds of force that is
Really?
needed. Oh,
That's-
yeah.
I could never.
It's much harder than I thought. So
could never.
I understand in NASCAR, like you're just taking left turns and those left turns have never looked better. But there is some physical demand to it that
Oh,
I
no
did
doubt.
not understand.
Yeah, I believe it. If it were that easy, everybody'd be doing it, probably.
Right, sure.
I
I will say F1 is more involved than NASCAR, it seems. Because
Do you know Frankie Muniz is a race car driver?
Frankie Muniz. Should I know? I should know who that is.
Yeah, a childhood actor.
Frankie Muniz.
Yeah.
What was he in?
Big Fat Liar.
No fucking way. Yeah.
Holes.
Yeah. He's a race car driver?
Race car driver following his dreams. Yeah.
Good for Frank.
Yeah.
I did not
Frankie.
I did not see that coming, but
Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah. Beast.
Wow. I haven't seen that Big Liar. What is it? Big Fat Liar?
Big Fat
I
Liar.
haven't seen that movie in forever.
Oh,
With Paul
so-
Giamatti.
So good. Yeah. One of my one of the best lines is like the female character is just like, or he says she's cute, she's this, and she runs from the cops, or like
Yeah.
something like that.
Isn't Amanda Bynes in that movie?
I don't know. Maybe
Or Lindsay Lohan or
not
Hilary
Lindsay
Duff?
Lohan.
One of them.
Well, there's a female actress in that.
Yeah.
movie.
I know he
don't
turns blue. There's a big scene where he
Yep.
turns blue.
Oh yeah, the shampoo.
Yeah, the shampoo is blue and he's
Classic.
like
Hair
a clown.
orange. It's great.
And the whole premise is like he wrote a movie, right? And Paul Giamatti like stole the movie.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think that's the premise
Exactly.
of it. Yeah,
So good.
it is. It is a good one.
You got to go back and watch it.
I do.
Add it to the list.
Ugh.
Big Fat Liar.
There's some good ones that I should go back and watch. Remember the one where it's like a spy one where like Lindsay Lohan becomes like a spy?
Tell me more. No.
I forget the name of the movie, but Lindsay Lohan, her and a group of friends, I don't know, get some spy gear together and they're trying to do spy shit in New York City or something.
It sounds dope.
It was I think it was a Disney movie like on TV and it was very good.
Interesting.
I remembered liking that one.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll look it up after this.
You got to.
It's like Get a Clue or something. It's not Get a Clue. Maybe it is Get a Clue.
If so, then I might have seen that.
You probably have.
Yeah.
You're a white kid from the suburbs of Chicago. I'm pretty sure you've seen this movie.
Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah.
Good.
But back to setting yourself up for success.
True.
You want to know
It's
some
important.
bullshit?
Tell
that
me.
I am a self-sabotageur,
Oh no, what'd you do?
like to the nth degree.
Here we go.
And I'm very good at it. But here's something where I've decided to remove the self-sabotaging that is my life.
Run it.
So I work from home, right? You know this. Like I work a hybrid schedule, 3 days
Most
in,
of the time,
2
yeah.
days out. So having a home office and having a home setup for work is essential. It really can make or break the task of the job.
No doubt.
So when I moved out of Bittersweet, I threw out my computer chair.
Oh no!
Because it was uncomfortable. It was old.
Fair.
It was not. It was not good. Like it was literally like my uncle's from the 80s or something.
It was a hand-me-down
that I pulled from my yaya's basement.
Totally.
And I literally just took it because I needed one. Right.
Right.
So when I moved into my new place that I currently am, I was just like, I'll just buy one when I get there, when I need it online or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, however many, almost a year, and I still haven't had a computer chair.
Dude.
So I literally just ordered one last night.
You're making it happen.
I'm finally making it happen. Setting myself up for success by getting a computer chair.
Yeah, I need a new one. Mine's I've been sitting in.
Because why I don't know. I would look at them online. I would never find ones that like I really liked enough or something.
It's tough to commit to something online without sitting in it.
Yes, it is.
You gotta sit in that thing.
But then if you go to Office Max or if you go,
so expensive.
They're so expensive. So what the fuck do you do?
That's where I got mine, like 8 years ago or whatever, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5, whatever it was, and it was I damn near had to put a down payment on it.
Exactly. I'm not taking out a mortgage for a chair.
And that's kind of why, and so I might sit in that thing till I kill it.
As you should.
I might.
As you should.
So expensive.
But I'm finally making that happen. And I thought about, I don't know, because I've also been like entertaining getting a new computer at the same time.
Yes, you have.
Right?
I remember that.
Because my Mac is now like 8 years old.
It's an artifact.
Yeah, we're now moving on pretty far past its lifespan in a world of programmed obsolescence.
Oh yeah.
So I was looking at an iMac. I was looking at getting a desktop Mac computer.
Fun.
Because I have my iPad, so that's mobile, and I spend most of my computing time on that machine anyway.
Interesting.
So having a little desktop might be nice to create new modes of separation, a new sense of space and work at my desk.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have like a stationary computer. Bring it back to old school.
So, I like that. I do. There's nothing wrong with that. One thing that I will say though is, and maybe I'm wrong to say this with a MacBook, but you might be able to get one that is pretty easy to convert into like a practically Mac.
Oh, 100%.
That you can, because my setup in my office, it's a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gaming laptop, but it's also connected to another monitor that's like a desktop size monitor. And it dang sure gets the job done. It's dang hardy. It's really, really good. So I would maybe consider that.
I've definitely thought about it. Getting a Mac, getting a monitor, and just like kind of having that be the setup.
That way, if you wanted to go mobile with your laptop, you really, really could. Easy.
Totally.
I
don't. But that's what the iPad is. I don't really. Anytime I need my computer to be mobile, like the iPad can do everything that I need of it.
Dude, how old's your iPad?
2 years. I bought it a year ago. 2 years ago. Yeah. It's fine. It's up to date. It's doing fine. But
fine.
I'm just thinking about setting up an office space and finally like making that situation happen, because it's so stupid that I just haven't bought a fucking chair, and I've just been literally I bought like a workout bench like years ago.
And you're using the workout bench
as my desk chair.
No bueno.
No back support, no lumbar support. What are my legs doing? It's just not cute. It's not good. So I just need to make that space a little bit more efficient and get that in order. Because there is a difference between spaces and the way your mind reacts to them.
Definitely.
100%. Like when you enter your living room, you're in a different psychological headspace than say you enter your office.
Oh, for
it's just how it works. It's human nature.
Yeah.
So by transitioning my office into being more of an office space, I think that will give me some solace in terms of
you need it.
In terms of mental space, whatever.
You fucking need it.
So new chair comes tomorrow.
Wow. Are you prepared to assemble that thing?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna put it together, one bolt and one screw at a time. I'm pretty good at putting shit together. Like IKEA hates to see me coming.
Yeah, that's good. Or loves to see you, if that's fact. Actually,
either way, actually probably hates because I break some stuff when I'm putting it together. Great example. So I bought my plant cabinet, right?
Right.
So to get all the cords and what have you in, so I get like for the grow lights and the fans and stuff, I had to drill a hole in the base of it. And it's solid metal, so I needed this like big time drill bit situation. And so I'm drilling the fucking thing. It's screaming throughout the entire apartment.
Classic.
I end up cutting myself. It is what it is.
Oh no.
But as I'm drilling this hole in the base of it, there's 4 kind of like pegs that stick up on the side where like the glass panels go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm drilling the hole, it catches on the metal and just like yank and like cranks me into one of the metal poles or whatever.
No.
Snaps like a twig. Immediately snaps off. And so I'm kind of panicked. So like I just spent $200 on this cabinet that I'm not going to be able to use.
Yeah.
So I ended up calling IKEA and I was like, hey, so you guys ended up giving me a broken thing.
Motherfucker.
I lied so hard.
Dude, IKEA's going to find this.
Didn't and never will. So I called the lady and I was like, hey, I got a broken piece. What can we do about it? She's like, oh, girl, just come on in, bring the piece, and we'll get you a replacement. I was like, fuck yeah, you will. You'll never know that I broke this. So I go into IKEA, I get it honestly takes me like 45 minutes to work with this lady to get the new piece for it because
it takes time.
They ended up they didn't have any extras. So they had to go to like the main warehouse, open up a brand new box, give me a piece from the brand new box. I was thinking I was going to walk away with 2 cabinets, but no, they just gave me the one piece. But at the end of the day, they really didn't ask that many questions. It wasn't like, I was destroying the plant cabinet and the drill torqued, whatever its way into the bar and snapped off. I was just like, you guys sent me a broken thing. You guys are really fucked up for that. So I deserve a new piece.
Score 1 for Mike.
So if you ever, this is just IKEA. If you're ever out there shopping IKEA and you break something building it, just lie and say it came broken and you can immediately get a new one. No questions asked.
True. IKEA, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
Yeah, totally.
SofaTomatoesPod@gmail.com.
My only beef with IKEA is that their stuff isn't built to last.
I will say the opposite if you pay us, IKEA.
Yeah, I mean, I will totally just sell out so hard.
This stuff lasts, baby.
I honestly, if the NRA wanted to sponsor us, I will peddle guns.
No, you won't.
For them. If it means I can quit my job.
All right, well.
I'll get myself a Glock and Spiel.
Okay.
I can Glock and Spiel.
I can't Glock and Spiel.
You know,
keep me away from the spiel.
Morals and ethics are wibble wabbles and doodly dads that don't mean shit.
Yikes.
Give me a
keep
Glock.
Me away from the spiel.
Give me a spiel.
No.
And I'll sell it, baby.
Sell it.
And I will.
Okay. Fair. Reasonable.
But that's life. I don't really have any other updates. I don't really know where I'm going with these updates.
These updates are important. The people need to know what's going on.
Hopefully somebody out there can relate to the experience because I don't feel like it's very unique.
Oh, it's unique. You're living it.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. Unique New York. It's fact.
Thank you. But anyway, what's your life? I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. My life's pretty vibey, pretty chill, nothing too crazy going on. It's nice that the weather seems to be turning. It's going to be super hot next week. Have you seen that?
I did see
like
that.
90s hot.
I'm not looking forward to
like
that personally.
Brutal hotness. But I would take brutal hotness over brutal coldness for a couple days.
Unpopular
For a
opinions.
couple days.
Summer is not as great as everyone thinks it is.
Okay. Golf season.
Just my opinion. Like, summer as a season is not the best season.
Except for the golf.
Whatever.
Okay, fine.
I think spring and fall are superior seasons.
Yeah.
Because summer does get too hot. And it gets gross. It gets sticky. It gets humid where we live. And nothing to me is more annoying than sweating while you're just walking somewhere.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I hate it. I hate that feeling.
That's not fun.
Especially, you know what is another like 10 out of 10 worst feelings? When you're in a public space and you can't stop sweating. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
And I feel so bad because, I mean, we all do it, right? We've all experienced this. Like in college, for example, like you're walking to class, no sweat. It's a great day. As soon as you step into that lecture hall and sit down, just profusely sweating. And it's the same kind of experience when I'm like commuting to work. No sweat on the walk to the train. As soon as I'm on that train, just
your body's catching up.
Yeah. And I'm always so like I'm feeling the embarrassment when it's happening to me, but then another day will happen where I'm not having that experience, but somebody else is, and I'm watching them go through it, and I can see it on their face where they're wiping the sweat off their foreheads and their cheeks, and there is like a tinge of embarrassment that you can just kind of feel in the air.
Right.
But like, girl, we've all been there. There's no reason to feel embarrassed.
And you're looking at him and you're like, how fucking embarrassing.
How fucking embarrassing.
And you're saying, you idiot.
Look at how fucking wet you are.
Control your sweat.
Yeah, stop sweating, you gross piece of shit.
Yep.
But meanwhile, we've all been there, girl.
Yeah, been there, done that.
We've all been there.
Dude, I've been there big time. In high school.
I
was getting called out of class because I was
so sweaty.
Yeah, like
would you bring different shirts?
Not really, but like I was never prepared enough to have an extra shirt. There's no way.
Yeah.
But I would have fun in gym class, as one should if you want to, and I would stop, and I wouldn't be like too sweaty or anything, but then I'd put my clothes on and step out of that locker room, and then boom, just sweat city.
Yep. Just bleeding through the shirt.
Oh, and dude, it would be days where we would have like a volleyball match, away game, and I'd have to wear a light colored shirt
and the tie,
sweat stains here and there.
I hated that shit.
Oh,
why did we do that?
That I don't know.
And then the fact that like once we were on varsity, like we would practice before we would leave, so we would only wear the getup for our own school,
just so that they see us. Yeah,
I hated that. I thought that was so stupid, such a waste of time.
Brutal.
So stupid.
Brutal. So yeah, so I hated it, and sometimes when it was so bad, because it really was. Sometimes I would have my mom call me out of class for the period, and then I would walk to dog tracks, give myself a little shake and something on the a little something.
Paula would never. Paula would just say, "Suck it up."
You wouldn't try. Your mom would be in class.
No, because
different scenario.
I had to pretend to be sick to get off of school. I
was honest. I just let my mom know what's up.
There were some. Was your mom this way where you can be like, "Mom, I'm just really having a bad day. Can I skip school today?" No? Okay.
That didn't happen.
My parent was not that way.
Had to fake it.
Had to fake it. Yeah. I knew some people growing up. Like, I think the Kaminskis could get away with it a little bit.
I'm sure.
I forget his name. Doesn't matter. But there was somebody that we grew up with that could also do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
You know what I would do, bitch? When it was wintertime and the furnace was on in the house, I would stick my face over the vent in my room to get hot, to get like feverish feeling, and then go to my parents' room. And then go to my parents' room and be like, "Mom, I don't feel good." And be like, "Oh, wow, yeah, you're burning up." And then they would all leave for work, and then I'd just be vibing, watching Maury or like watching Oprah, Ellen on TV.
Just hitting the daytime shows.
Just pretending to be sick. I did that a couple times.
Didn't happen to me very often where I would do that, but once in a while I would, and it was great. I loved it. I'd be video gaming out, or I'd watch TV all day. But the worst The worst is when you're actually sick.
Oh, for sure. I
When
hate
you're
being sick. I'm
actually
such a
sick
baby.
and you can't enjoy the time off because you're sick.
Right. I'm such a baby when I'm sick. Like, I could
Yeah.
just have a cold and death has become me. And I am just in bed. Help me. Like, I can't.
I'm not like that.
I am.
No way.
I will not leave my house. I will not leave my bed. I will not do anything until I'm healthy.
That's a lot. You got to do what you got to do, though.
Yeah, I get it.
If you get hit by the sickness and you get taken down, you just got to go down.
Right.
Not
Such is life.
Yeah.
It's just what you're doing. But even if I have a cold, I'm checking out. I've checked out.
Got to do it.
And so be it. And in the post COVID era, I can get away with it being like, I don't want to get anybody else sick.
You could,
but it's really me just being like, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be involved. I want to just stay home and be by myself.
The COVID excuse is no longer an excuse. I feel like it's been
faded.
Long time since I've heard any idea of COVID.
It's definitely faded, and especially now as companies are like forcing everybody to go back into the office. The COVID grace period has really ended.
Couldn't be me.
It only took 5 years.
Couldn't be me. That's a long time
for us to end. It still feels like it was just the other day.
It really does. I remember the day the news broke.
Me too. I remember when it was like just hitting the news in China there's a virus, but we were just vibing in Trump's America at that time.
Sick.
You know, feeling so star-spangled special. And I think our first case was in Seattle. I think it was in Washington. And then got us good.
We got.
We got good.
It's going to happen.
I think we had like the most cases in the world and we were only like 3% of the population or something.
Hate to hear that.
You know,
hate to hear that.
It's just what happens when you have a government that's so good at not being a good government. And stay tuned with bird flu. That one actually has me a little bit ooky spooked.
You're chilling with the birds?
I'm not chilling with the birds. I'm not down for the bird flu because
you're not down with the sickness?
If it mutates to human transmission, girl, look out.
Yeah, I will.
Girl, scary.
I'll look out.
It's a high mortality rate. It's like a 70 or something higher % mortality rate. So where COVID was like 1%, this is much higher, much scarier.
Can't have it.
No, but then you have the government cutting all the funding for the CDC and even for private companies. Like Moderna was doing a vaccine prevention program for potential diseases, bird flu being one of them, and the government said, no, we're not going to give you any more money.
Pass?
We're not going to give you any more money for that.
Seems like a tough pass. I can't believe that.
Well, such is life. That's where we are. But anyway, let's be happy. Let's talk happy things.
Okay. I'm in on that. What have you been watching lately that's not the news?
So Drag Race. Still on Drag Race.
Okay.
There's a new episode that drops today. I think this will come out later, though.
Okay.
Are we going to schedule this one?
This one's not going to go out till Sunday evening.
Yeah, so by the time you're listening to this, or
you would have already listened to all of our other stuff,
or watching this, the second episode of the second bracket of season 10 of All Stars has aired.
Fuck yes.
And this episode, I'm excited because I'm gonna watch it later tonight. But the challenge is like a rap and roast.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the girls are gonna be rapping and roasting each other.
Okay.
Which I live for a drag queen roasting.
We need that.
It's so lovely.
A good roast is always good.
You know? I love a roast.
It doesn't matter who you're roasting, drag or not drag.
I think like in queer speak, it's called throwing shade, where you do kind of poke the bear at your friends, or you call people out for, things that one could be insecure about or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I live for that. To me, that's how friends should actually speak.
Calling each other out.
Yeah, it shouldn't be rainbows and sunshine and like, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. It's like, no, girl, you look like a fucking fool.
Yeah, you got to be honest for sure.
Exactly, and that's what shade. And that's what shade is. It's you're projecting honesty, but through a roast.
Yeah. There's
always some truth in the roast. Every insult, there's some truth to it.
Every lie's got a little bit of truth.
Every good lie
yeah
has a bit
if
of
you're good
truth
at
to
it.
it. If you're good at it, you'll find the truth in every lie.
There you go.
And that's what I live. I live for these queens who just, know how to throw shade at each other and know how to take it. It's another thing to throw it, but it's another thing to take it as well. And you got to be quick. You got to be quick on your feet.
You got to go boom, 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 boom. Huh?
That's what separates a good queen from a bad queen, in my opinion. If you can throw shade, get shade, and then quickly flip it, you're a good queen.
There you go.
You gotta have a wit. You gotta have a wit about you.
Okay. I watched the season finale of the Apple TV show The Studio. Finished the
whole shebang. How many episodes?
Maybe 8 or 10. 8.
Okay.
I don't recommend it to the people.
Not a good show.
This is not a recommendation. This is I watched so you don't have to type of situation.
Oh, that's a bummer.
No. Look at it positive. I did it for our listeners, for them, so they don't have to watch a bad show. But if you want to watch the good parts, I would recommend episode 1, and then maybe like the last 3 episodes are decent. And then if you're like a Zac Efron fan type of person, there's an episode of that. If there, you can get a little bit of taste of this and that if you want. But
what was bad about it?
I felt like Seth Rogen was trying to play a character that's just not in his wheelhouse. And I also feel like that he played the character so well in the first episode that he just didn't live up to that skill level. But also the plot, it didn't follow like a major plot.
Okay.
It kind of like the first episode started like a sub plot that casually comes up a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I could see it having a good second season if somehow it gets a second season, because the cast really is solid.
It just needs to figure some things out.
Are good. The actors and actresses that are in the show. Yeah, exactly. It needs work.
Okay.
And I think maybe if Seth Rogen, like, I don't know if he needs to just like be more of a pothead in the show for me to like it, or
he needs to go back to his gimmick.
Well, I'm sure that he's still smoking weed all the time anyway. So like,
sure, I don't know if that's ever changed.
Play your part,
Yeah.
But
you know who you are,
kind of thing, I guess, or just like play the part better.
Do you? Is he trying to be more serious? Is that the issue?
No, dude, I feel like he's trying to do like a Larry David thing meets like Entourage.
Oh, I don't get bro vibe. I mean, like, bros like him, but I don't get bro energy from Seth Rogen.
He's not bro vibes. He's dude vibes.
He's dude vibes.
Yeah.
Where Entourage is very bro vibes.
Very bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it's based off like Mark Wahlberg or some shit.
Written, directed.
Oh, really?
Not just based.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And I do not like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
I am not a fan.
He's got a sketchy past. He's got a dislikable past.
And he's like a Jesus Trumper type.
Yeah, that part's no good. He's definitely had a good chunk of, I believe, racism things in like the 90s, I think.
The only thing that is redeemable about him, which is not true anymore, is that in his Calvin Klein commercials and spreads, it's good shit.
There you go.
For any emerging gays out there, stop this podcast immediately and Google Mark Wahlberg Calvin Klein, and you'll thank me.
There you go, you guys.
Because as it awakened me, it shall awaken you.
There you go.
In your queerness.
Good.
But other than that, he's a garbage person, not a good actor. I can't think of anything that he's in. Actually, The Italian Job. I like that movie.
Yeah.
And he's in it.
I mean, I can't think of, like, I liked him in Ted.
No.
That's okay. You didn't have to.
I didn't like Ted. I didn't like it.
Didn't like Ted too. There are parts of Ted I didn't like, but like the premise of it was silly. Like that was one that I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
It was fun at the time.
Yeah.
He does have a small cameo in Entourage.
Okay. As expected.
As probably. He should.
Like his serious stuff being like The Fighter, I think, with like Christian Bale, it's like a boxing movie.
Yeah. There is a movie that he's in called Father or something, Father John or Father, where
he's like a pope or some fuck,
uh,
or he's like a priest. He goes from like being a street guy to
priest.
priest.
So bad.
And it's just some Christian doctrine
So
propaganda
bad.
bullshit.
So bad. I watched very little movies with my father, and that was one that he picked, and it was a bad pick.
Yeah, because he's Catholic and he needs the world to know it.
So bad.
He advertises when they put that shit on their forehead, like
Don't watch it.
Ash Wednesday or whatever the hell it is. So clocked at the pad. He's not a good guy.
Yeah.
And I remember he had like a viral moment with like his morning routine. Do you remember this? Like on, I think it was like during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, I'm gonna follow Mark Wahlberg's routine. You like wake up at 4 a.m. and work out till your ass is just flatter than the Mason-Dixon line. I don't even know what that means, but
me neither.
But I'm just not a fan.
No good.
So
yeah, and he's trying to be a little bit Larry David-y, and where he says the wrong thing and like has the wrong point of view, but he just doesn't have that same taste to it. He doesn't have that same smoothness about it. Like Larry David can make fun of anything, and it's like clean and fair.
Yeah.
And I cannot say the same about when Seth Rogen tries to do it, and he's doing it in situations that I feel like are not relatable to a lot of people, and I feel like that it's just maybe poor writing. I don't know.
Possibly.
Maybe just poor writing.
I think most bad shows are victims of poor writing.
So
usually.
So yeah, don't watch it.
Which is so bizarre to me, like how any TV show can be bad these days.
Yeah.
Because there is just so much opportunity.
There is.
For writers and content in general.
And
there's no excuse for bad TV anymore.
I guess. I mean, it's so hard to be original is a big problem, I feel like
sometimes. I understand that.
But I feel like that there's so many different works of art and so many different ways that things have been done that if you're able to look at it in a creatively analytical way, that you can kind of just like do adjacent type stuff that's equally as entertaining, similarly to like How I Met Your Mother does. They just like redo like Seinfeld and Friends stuff.
There's a theory of art that everything's already been done before. We're just seeing like generations or paraphrasing or just kind of like subtle changes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, I can understand that. I don't think that everything has to be so fresh and so new. I think we just want it to feel fresh and new.
Totally.
And it looks like that show missed the mark on that one.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to go ahead and break some news to you. You ready for this?
Yeah, break it. Live. Breaking news.
Breaking news live on Sofa Tomatoes. The season 50 cast
I was going to bring this up.
Is out.
Yeah, I was going to bring this up.
And for any listener who doesn't know, we have another podcast called Sofa Survivors. It's very, very, very popular. We've got like 2 or 3 or 4 listens once in a while.
Billion listens, I should say.
And did you see the cast list? Did you go through it?
I caught a TikTok that goes through a collection of them. I don't think I got through all of them.
Okay.
But I know the big hitters are Mike White is back.
Yes, Mike White.
Mike White is back in between seasons of White Lotus. He's coming back.
Crazy.
Our girl Steph.
She's back.
From season 10 is back.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, listeners, that is the season that we are currently watching and podcasting about on Sofa Survivor. So please give it a tune in. Check it out.
Which is, I was watching the clip where they were going, like, explaining the cast. There is a spoiler for season 10 that I caught.
Yeah, I know.
So be it. It is what it is. And then there's a Jen from season 1 is back.
Yep.
Which I don't remember her at all.
Well, we'll look back. We'll figure it out.
And then
so many other people, dude. Coach. You don't know Coach?
Yeah, I don't know Coach.
You don't know Coach?
That's not a real name, is it? Like that's his real first name.
That's not. No, but you can introduce yourself however you want on the island.
Right.
People lie about what they do for a living on the island. People do all kinds of
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, like some people that are cops don't want people to know they're cops. Some
okay.
people that are lawyers don't want people to know they're lawyers. They say that they're like a teacher or some shit. Like that's like one of the most popular lies is that like
you lie about
I'm
your
a teacher,
career.
I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah. What would you let's say your careers? Would you lie about your career?
I might just say that I'm in shipping.
Okay.
You know, I don't think I would lie. Like I'm in the shipping industry.
You don't want to say like I'm a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar tech conglomerate?
I don't think I would want to say that.
Okay.
And there are some seasons where like a pro athlete is on it too and stuff like that where like they don't say it and they're like, I think I recognize.
Right. Didn't I see you on the
Yeah.
TV?
Yeah.
At one time.
It's crazy. Kind of cool stuff.
Okay. So those are the only people that I caught that I'm fascinated by.
Well, Suri is a 5-time player. She's been on. This is going to be her 5th time on Survivor.
Jesus.
Ozzy, it's going to be his 5th time on Survivor as well.
Okay.
Which is nuts.
Obviously, they are either compelling to watch or not very good at the game.
Dude, there is a season of Survivor where it's Suri, 2 other girls, and a guy. And the guy wins immunity. And Suri like Jedi mind tricks him into giving up his immunity because he'll be safe without it. And then all the girls vote him out.
What? You can do that?
You can give up immunity to anybody you want if you want.
I didn't know that.
For sure.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Right.
Okay.
Simple. So she convinced this guy to give up his immunity.
Be safe. Yeah.
Who'd he give it to? Her?
Her or one of the other girls. Doesn't matter. They voted him out right then and there.
Well, yeah, he should have been because he's fucking stupid for doing that.
He was stupid, but hilarious.
Okay, fascinating.
Okay. Suri also was on Traitors.
Okay.
And I believe
most recent season?
No, one of them. But she won, I think.
Won Traitors.
Yeah, spoilers.
I would assume if she's Jedi mind tricking these people.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. She's smooth. She's chill.
She knows the mind games.
She's very patient. And then one thing I will say I don't like is that they took 3 players from this previous season.
Oh, they're bringing them back?
And bringing them back for 50. 3.
Oh.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
2 of which were in a close alliance. And then one who was just a very likable character. So I kind of get it, I guess. Like the winner is coming back of this year.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's kind of dumb.
You already won $1 million. Go away.
Well, they'll probably vote him out quick, honestly. So
okay.
Target on his back.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
is anybody new or are these all recasts from
it's
previous
all
seasons?
recasts from previous seasons.
Okay.
And then there's like 2 people from season 49 that's about to come out that are going to be on 50 that we don't know yet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just finished 48?
48 just ended.
Okay. 49 is coming
49 will come out in the fall. It's already
finished, recorded, probably finalizing some edits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 50
probably going on
next year.
Yeah, next spring or whatever.
Okay. Probably being recorded now.
Maybe now. But maybe not. Like, who knows how far ahead they are in it? That's the scary thing about Survivor is they could just have people sign NDAs and like.
Totally.
You know.
Have you gone on Google Maps and looked at the Survivor Island?
I saw the TikTok, Mike.
I was going to send it to you, but then it was like midnight, and I was like,
you could send me. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't get notifications on social media.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I completely shut them off. So when I choose to open the app, if I have a notification, I get to see the notification.
Gotcha. But yeah, the island,
except Facebook,
kind of crazy. Did not.
Fiji, yeah.
I was thinking like the TikTok person who recorded it was like, I thought they build that shit every time.
No way.
But I'm wrong.
No freaking way. Yeah,
maybe in the beginning, but
at the beginning they did, but now it's all just a production.
And there's a village on this island,
of course,
where like real people live.
For sure, that's who like set it up,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
I hope they pay them well.
Probably
I hope so.
Well. Yeah, they have to. The brand makes so much money.
Yeah, but I don't know what the laws are in Fiji, and
they're probably still a United States. Like they're probably still like they're on Paramount. They're like a Paramount show. It's the United States.
I don't know.
No, it is.
Yeah, see, then that would lead me to believe that they're probably being exploited.
Okay.
Because that's how the U.S. works.
There you go.
We're the exploitation nation.
There you go. That'll be on your rap battle.
Yeah, my rap battle, the exploitation nation
with the drag
that is
Queens.
the United States of
All-Stars
of America.
Bracket 2.
Yeah, catch me on season 20 of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars.
Bracket 1 or 2.
Bracket 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Save me for the end.
Okay. Do you have a hill? Do I dare even put pressure on you to have a hill?
All right. So here's my beef.
Talk to me.
With subscriptions.
Oh, okay.
So in particular, I was really kind of eyeing Disney Plus as of late.
Okay.
Because I am going through the gauntlet that is HBO Max's catalog. I'm going through Amazon's catalog.
Yep.
I'm going through Hulu's catalog. And now I'm even going through Paramount's catalog.
Okay.
And maybe it's the too much choice is preventing me from selecting options.
Okay, fair.
And so now I need more choice.
Oh my God.
And I was entertaining the idea of getting a Disney Plus subscription because there are some things on Disney Plus that I want to watch. I want to watch the Agatha All Along series.
It's a good series.
Because I've heard it's really good.
It's fun to watch. It's a fun watch.
So I'm interested in that because, one, I love witches. I love Aubrey Plaza. And I forget the name of the actress that plays Agatha, but she's fucking awesome.
She's in the studio.
Oh, is she really?
Yes.
Oh,
she's one of the supporting cast members, which is what like one of the major things that gives the show something good.
Because she's great.
She's fantastic.
Love her. I in Step Brothers, she's one of my favorite characters of all time.
She's so funny.
So I'm really interested in watching that. And then I also, there are some days where I just need like a Pixar pick-me-up.
Okay.
So I'll watch like a WALL-E or Up, Finding Nemo. I'll watch some of the org like Pixar movies because I don't
some of the orgy movies,
some of the orgies, the Disney orgies. I don't really know a lot of the new Pixar ones, but the old ones I like, and you can't get those on my current platforms.
Damn.
The only thing, so here's my beef: there's no free trials anymore.
But can't you like bundle it with like Hulu and
and like ESPN Plus?
Oh, you need that
or some shit. Yeah, because I love sports and I'm watching.
There's got to be another bundle instead where you could do like Hulu, Disney Plus, and maybe like Discovery or like.
I don't know. It depends what Disney owns.
Yeah, take a look, see if they got a.
But I want the free trial because I don't want it forever. I just want to watch I just want to watch a movie or a season of a show.
You got to pay for a month.
But you got to pay for a month, which is stupid because it's only going to take me a couple of days to binge through this stuff. So there's no free trials anymore. And
yeah, because you can make as many emails as you want. They probably
you have to put a credit card down for a free trial. Usually they make you put a credit card down.
So aren't they going to still take your month?
Only
so you're just trying to get a month and a week.
Yeah, I just want a free month.
Oh, okay.
Because you put your credit card information, but they won't charge you until like after your free trial period is ended or whatever.
I back this.
So I haven't gotten Disney Plus because nobody does free shit anymore. And that's stupid and annoying. And the hill that I'm dying on is that there needs to be more free shit, Disney.
Agreed.
You make enough money. You're a giant corporation.
They are.
You can give me 1 week of free content that I will forget to unsubscribe to, so you're still going to get my money anyway. And here's another bullshit thing about subscriptions. Recently, so I was on the job hunt, right? Yeah, I haven't really like applied anything as of late.
Okay.
I'm still waiting to hear back from my last thing, and it's annoying that I haven't heard back yet. But
rude.
I guess that could also be my hill, is that hurry up, you bitches, like, and tell me if I got this job or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, so some of the companies that I was applying to, you can only upload your resume via Dropbox.
Weird.
And you have to pay for a subscription with Dropbox now.
What?
Yes. I had to pay for a
Scam.
Dropbox subscription so I can upload my resume to somebody's fucking website.
Scam.
And a Dropbox subscription is like $15.
Scam.
So, and I forgot to cancel it, so now I got charged
30.
I got charged, $15 so I can provide one resume to a company that rejected me within like 20 minutes.
No free trial for Dropbox?
No free trial for Dropbox.
Shocking.
So what is with this? What is with this no free trial bullshit?
They won't even let you watch like 5 ads and
No.
send one off?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Hateful, unadulterated faggotry that I'm experiencing.
Unacceptable.
So that's my hill today. It's like, I need more free trials because the lack of free trials, because I don't even know if I like your shit yet.
Right.
Dropbox, Disney, but yet you're going to force my hand. You're going to force my credit card because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about entertaining your platform.
Got to.
Hate it.
Fuck them.
So wrong. This is when capitalism has gone too far and we now need to riot.
Got to. Let's as a group, let's riot, team. Let's get together. Let's make it happen.
Our governor had literally told us to do it. So
okay.
we have the green light.
If I got the green light, I'm in. You ready for my hill?
Yeah, hit me with it.
My hill is, if you can't handle the shitty job, you should probably get a different shitty job. Let me explain.
I know. I need context.
Let me explain.
Give me the context.
So last night, I played a nice little 9-hole course over in near the airport here in Chicago.
O'Hare or Midway?
O'Hare. It's a par 3. It's kind of fun to play. It's not in the best shape. It's run down. It's cheap. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is no stupendous course.
Is this White Pines?
It's not White Pines.
Okay.
White Pines is pretty nice.
Is it?
It's not terrible.
Okay.
It could be worse. It could be way
I
worse.
only know that one because it's really close to my guy's house.
Yeah, it's in Bensenville. That one. This one's in Des Plaines. This is the Golf Center Des Plaines. It's par 3. It's very short. You only need like 4 clubs to even play it.
Got it.
The thing is we had 6 people kind of golfing together, us as a group. You're only supposed to have 4 in a group, but I mean,
what's 2 more?
It takes an hour and a half to run through this, and either way, these people are still paying for the slot and taking the slot. Okay, so we show up as 4, and then we also book 2 for the next tee time, and the people that were at that tee time, we agreed to swap tee time so that the 4 were behind, and then they would all tee off on the first hole, and then they would hop in with us on the second hole.
Okay.
And they hop in with us on the second hole, and the operations guy at the golf thing drives up to me and a couple of our friends, cuts us off with his golf cart, so we cannot walk past. We're walking the course.
Wow, okay.
Cuts us off. He goes...
Puts his hand on your chest?
Not yet. He goes, do not hit until they leave the green, until they move on. You cannot play with them. That's what he says.
Okay.
And
what if you were like just getting to know each other? What if you didn't know them and you're just like, we're meeting each other for the first time?
We low-key told him ahead of time because we wanted to be respectful.
Okay.
Be like, hey, like we have this slot. We're going to play together. We're not going to hold anybody back, whatever.
What's the BFD?
And he told us, no, you can't do that. And we were just like, we're going to fucking do it anyway. Like, we gave you the chance to let us do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And you said no, so now we're just going to do it against your will.
And really, what's the issue there?
So in theory, what it could do is it could slow everybody down behind us.
Oh, because
it could, because we might be lollygagging. But the fact of the matter is we're not playing it in a way where whoever's the furthest gets the hit, or we're just playing like When you're ready, hit. Don't kill anybody.
Right.
Run. Let's have a time.
Okay.
Let's go through it in a fun way, not in an intense way.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
And so, needless to say, he cuts us off and he tells us this. And our good friend, Brendan, shut up, Brendan. He's poking the bear. He's telling.
Good.
He's like,
Good.
he's like, we're not gonna hold anything back. We're not gonna this. We're not gonna that. And this guy must hate his life. He must hate his life because he turns to Brendan and he just goes, well, if that guy wants to quit his job, what he does right now, and get a job as a golf operations guy, he can go ahead and do that. And I was just like, how does that have anything to do with this? Because we're apparently making up our own rules as to how things can run. And he also goes, you know what it's like on an 18-hole course on the weekends? They don't allow this. They don't allow anybody to play more than 4. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just like, well, this isn't that.
Right.
Okay. You know,
that's not at all what is happening here.
It's practically mini golf is what we're playing. Practically a little bigger. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But if we want to run 8 on a mini golf, I think that they'll let us run 8 on a mini golf. Okay.
Sure.
So let us run our 6.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, needless to say, the guy was getting so pissed off that he ends
red
up
in the face.
That he ends up just going, not necessarily red in the face, but just kind of like realizing that his authority doesn't really work on grown-ups.
Sure.
Type of thing. We're not the 19-year-olds that he can talk down on, you know.
Right.
So he literally goes, whatever, you guys are just going to play together anyway, and then just drives off.
You're right.
Lord knows he's not going to freaking babysit us.
You're right.
The whole round. So the round goes on, and we're doing just fine. We're not holding anybody back. We're just doing fine. Somebody else pulls up on a golf cart. Younger kid, goes. And, you know, he pulls up. I go, okay, here we go. We're busted again for nothing. And he kind of like watches us how we're playing, watches our buddy hit the ball. And he goes, all right, no problem. Just keep up pace. Thanks. Leaves. And that was it.
So
my hill is, if you're gonna have a crappy job, just
don't have a crappy attitude.
Accept that it's gonna be crappy sometimes, and accept that, like, you don't own the golf course, Mr. Operations guy.
Right.
And if you want to kick us off the course for playing 6, you go ahead and do that, but we're not going to come back. And like we'll let other people know about it.
Yeah, you're not
like,
Johnny Golf Course.
It's not the end of the freaking world that we're doing.
This is on a weekday?
This was last night.
Okay.
This is a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super busy on the course.
No, it's busy because like
really?
a lot of people want to get in a quick 9 after work, and this place has lights, so when it gets too dark, you can see. It's kind of fun. But what the fuck?
So you didn't end up ruining pace?
No, not at all.
Course.
We were never going to in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they were just a little bit salty.
Just that one guy. And then we talked to the father son that we let play in front of us that was with our other twosome. And the son goes, yeah, that guy's an asshole. I worked here 2 summers ago, and he was just terrible to everybody. He sucks.
Yeah, there are those people.
So it's just, you know, there's just pieces of shit out there and people that are just no good and whatever. But like, you know, get another job if you don't like it.
Yeah, I mean,
if it's that bad.
If you don't like dealing with complicated people or like complicated situations, don't have that job.
Maybe.
Or if you're not a people person, don't get a job where you have to interact with people.
Oh, he does too.
You know, I get that.
Huge vibe killer.
You know, but beggars can't be choosers in certain economic situations, and that I also understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never understood the type of person that gets so high up on their horse with like a false sense of authority.
Totally.
And that's something I experienced in corporate culture all the time.
Big corporate guy.
I hate it.
It's not fun.
Like everything we do is bullshit.
I know.
There's nothing of major consequence that my company does or ever will do.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain people at certain like echelons within the company that think that they're making the difference to the universe.
Right.
Like they're cracking the Da Vinci Code.
They're the reason.
And it is wild to me. And the amount of condescension and just general fuckery and doucheness that I get from all these business school alums who think they're so fucking awesome because they went to Kellogg Business School at Northwestern.
The cream of the crop.
But at the end of the day, you're still fucking idiot. You're still a fucking idiot, Ryan. You're still stupid. You don't know how any of this shit works.
There you go. Let them know.
Oh my God. Speaking of Ryan.
Uh-oh.
So part of my job is to like fix some issues that my company is dealing with.
Fair.
So the company that shall not be named provides a product that people use to make money.
Right.
Essentially.
Fair.
Right.
Fair.
We're not saving lives. We're just offering additional income to people. That's generally the idea of how this company is supposed to work.
Sure.
Yeah, there are some that treat it as a full-time job, and I understand that there are certain situations that make that happen, whatever. So I was having an issue where some of the people that are using the platform are not able to use it in a particular area because there's some code issues on the back end.
Okay.
Super simple to fix. All you have to do is just change the rule on the back end.
Totally.
And that's not even Ryan's job. Ryan is just kind of like the product manager for this.
Okay.
And so I'm talking to Ryan and I'm like, hey, I found this issue with these people in this state. Can we get this fixed?
Yeah.
Like, this is literally what's happening. This is how many people are affected. All you have to do is change this and it should be fine because I did it for this one customer and their account is fine.
Yeah, but
I just can't switch it on like this scale. I just
Right.
need somebody else to do that.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm telling Ryan and give him everything that he needs. And he hits me back with an email that says, this is not priority. You should be focusing on something else.
Oh my gosh.
And I lost it. I fucking lost
Come on,
it.
Ryan.
Girl. I was so mad because yes, this is technically not my day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I had found and stumbled upon, it was technically not my day-to-day,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
Things happen.
Things happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. What is happening is a negative impact on the customer and the company.
Right.
I'm calling it out. I'm letting you know what the fix is. Just fucking do it. But the reason he won't is because he thinks he's so fucking star-spangled special.
Yep.
And he designed the product and it's perfect. And there's never going to be any issues ever until I find one. And it's just a simple fix, Ryan. But he won't do it because his pride is so thick because he went to fucking Kellogg.
Big dog.
So I, at this point, am slacking my like senior program manager. And I'm like, hey, and I literally forward him all the emails. And I'm like, this is my interaction with Ryan. I need you to say something before I lose it and probably get fired from this company.
Oh my god.
Because this is not the first time that I've had an interaction like this.
Brian's the problem.
And so my senior program manager emails them, and you want to know what response they get?
What?
Thank you so much for flagging. We'll have this fixed within the next couple of hours.
Oh my god. That's so easy.
But because it came from me and I'm at this level within the company, it's a shut up, you don't know.
Oh my god. Asshole.
And that's what I deal with on a daily basis. Like my company is so corporate, bro. And I didn't realize it in the beginning because like where I'm at in the company, we're pretty diverse and we have like a good gaggle of people that are pretty respectable and come from a different, backgrounds and all that jazz.
Totally.
But the higher up you get, the more bro-y and less diverse it gets. Like the C-suite is really all a bunch of white dudes and one black guy who's like our head of legal counsel or whatever, I've heard bad things.
Yikes.
But that's because our company's shady. Our company's shady as fuck, and we've always been shady.
Shady.
But I can't sometimes where the propaganda we get is how there's no, like, yes, there are levels to the company, but that's just your pay. It doesn't mean anything. We're one company, right? That's the phrase. We're one company. But when you finally bring something to somebody that you don't necessarily interact with every day and might be a challenge to their day to day. We're no longer one company.
Now you're inconvenienced.
Now we're inconveniencing them. Oh,
brutal.
And that's corporate culture in a nutshell. It's all bullshit.
It's all babushka.
It's all bullshit. And I don't understand why it has to be that way. It just is what it is.
It be how it be, don't it?
But it pays the bills for now. It is what it is.
Talk to us about your problems, you guys. Shoot us an email at sofatomatoespod@gmail.com. We need it. We want something to talk about. Give us something to talk about. We'll talk about it. We'll go into it. We'll dive deep. We'll take it in a way that you've never thought about taking it. So,
totally. Yeah.
Something to think about.
It's exactly what I meant to say.
So
is that it? Or
I don't have anything else.
We're going to wrap it?
I think we wrap.
This shit's a wrap, y'all.
Do you have anything you want to say? Let them know. Let the people know.
Nola Tate, best artist, Coverundrum.
There you go. What does that mean?
Don't let the bastards get you down.
Don't let the bastards get you down, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to Sofa Tomatoes, and check us out everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Global, baby. Okay, bye.
We're out there. Bye, you guys.
Love you.
Peace.